friends, hello! Today is Thursday the 12th of January and this is Flosstube number 29, I think. Hi and welcome back. It's been a few weeks. Today is grey and rainy and my hair is frizzy. It's welcome to my bad hair day, but we're all friends here, so I don't mind. Today I have for you some whips, new starts. I have a finish. Yes, I have. I have a little bit of haul. I have some presents and some stitchy kindness to show you. So let's start right away. Oh, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope this year will be the best of your life. So yeah. Okay, my finish. I finished this right before Christmas. It's Kind and Gentle by Artful Offerings. Oops. And I finished this. It's stitched on 32 count Everything Elsa by I think Mystic Fabrics, but I'm not quite sure. So yeah, it's so cute and it fits perfectly in frame, so I can't stop watching this and look at this because yeah, I love it. Love, love, love. So I need to frame this and I can hang it on the wall or place it on my shelf when it's Christmas again this year. Well, winter time. I think this is a beautiful winter piece because Christmas is just so short. So I want to hang it up a little bit longer. So that was my finish. Then I have been sewing. I have been sewing the bag for the giveaway. I'll show you that later. And I made myself 2 bags because I have all these fabrics and I thought I may not have a lot of plans this year, but I'm planning on making a project bag every month. So I can use up some of those fabrics. This is the first one I made. I made this one before, or similar to this one, for my friend Monique, Flower Foxy, because look, flower foxes. So, and I wanted to make one for myself as well, so I did, and I made a smaller bag. I started making the bag for the giveaway, and then I noticed I used the wrong piece of pattern, and yeah, so this one is a little bit smaller, so I started over for you guys, and that one is a little bit bigger. So yeah, okay, my whips and new starts in no order, no particular order. I came across this pattern in my stash. I totally forgot I had this one. It's by the Tiny Modernist. As you can see, the cat came back and the cat looks just like Zoe. I'll leave out the white at the end of the tail because Zoe has an all black tail, and I'm changing the feet because Zoe, her white on her feet is just a bit different, so I will change that. I'm stitching this on a 36 count scrap of linen from my stash with the Gold for Sulkies, because it has some, yeah, I can't show you because the chart is there, but it has a sulky conversion. So I'm using those, and this is how far I got. Not much of a start, but it starts. A little start. So then I've been stitching on, oh, this is a joy to stitch on. This is Quéca du Printemps by Jardin Privé. It's the spring version, and I'm stitching this on a 32 count, yeah, 32 count vintage white, but the back of the vintage white. So no, not the printed side, but the back. And which way is up? This way is up. I'm stitching this with Cottage Garden threads in the colorway Pickle. I don't think it's dark and gray outside, so I'm not sure about the lighting, because when I turn on the ring light it's too bright and it's not a beautiful light. So yeah, I really love stitching on this, and I'm planning on stitching all the seasons, all 4 of the seasons. But first I have to finish this one. But it's a lovely pattern. The fabric is, yeah, well, I love the vintage fabrics. So yeah, love, love, love. I love all my whips. Then I had a new start. I think this was it. Yeah, I didn't start it last Flosstube, did I? No, I didn't. This is Slow Down by Mama Witch X Stitch. I do not have a cover picture, but I put in a picture here. And this is how far I got. This is a great stitch. I'm stitching this on an 18 count Ada in denim blue. I got from my friend Monique. And this is what I have so far. Let me stand up. Oh, look how cute. Oh, the turtle is, yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, I love stitching on this. So now I have the big parts done, and I just need to do the little doodads around. And yeah, I enjoy it so much. The Ada is really soft and the colors are beautiful. The pattern is cute. What's not to love? Okay, then I've been stitching on the Joy of Winter. I showed you, oh, the cover picture is downstairs. Well, I'll put in a picture here of what it looks like. It's weird. Well, anyways, and this is what I have so far. Last time I showed you, I only had the house. I'll put in a picture here. This is where I was the last time. I'm so organized again. And this is what I have so far. And this also is a lovely stitch. I love stitching on this. This is a SAL hosted by Sally and her friend Chris. I don't know if I have the list with all the names, but we're stitching this with a few ladies. Yeah, a group of ladies. I don't know, 10 maybe. I don't know, but it's a enjoyable stitch. So I'm going to finish this year so I can display it when it's winter time again. Well, it's still winter time, but you know. Then I had another new start with my friend Monique, Flower Foxy Cross Stitch. We started Midnight Magic by Emma Congdon. She's from designer from Stitchrovia, I think. Let me show you without showing you the chart. This is what it's going to look like. It's from the Cross Stitcher magazine issue. Let me check. Oh, I need my glasses. 375. So we're using the hashtag, I'll put it in the screen here, the Midnight Magic SAL, because Midnight Magic SAL was already taken. So yeah, and this is what I have so far. I'm not going to take it out of the hook because I had a bit of trouble getting it in, because you need to tighten the screws and my fingers don't work that well. So if I want to stitch on this afternoon, my husband is at work, so I have no one to tighten the screw for me. So yeah, but lovely stitch. Love, love, love. Yeah, it's a really nice stitch, but it's dark and it's I don't know, 32 count, 36 count, I think 32 count, and I couldn't see this. I can't stitch on this at night because it's so dark, and then I bought a pair of reading glasses. Usually I have a 1.5 and I bought 2.0, and I can really see this well with my reading glasses 2.0. So yeah, I'm using those glasses for this project, and it works really well. So I can stitch on it during the day. But yeah, and then I picked up again because my friend Mariska, she started also a pattern from the office, and when she showed me her pictures, I thought, oh, I need to pick this up again. For those of you who don't know, because this was in time out for a very long time, because I had it with this one, but I picked it up again. Do I have a cover picture? Yes, I have. This is what it's going to look like. I bought this on Etsy from Stitch Area, and I really love it. My husband is a big Office fan, so I thought I'm going to stitch this for him. But I had trouble with this motif. I had to pick it out, I think 3 times. So I thought it's going away and I don't want to look at it. But now I took it out again, and yeah, I finished the difficult motif. Well, it's not difficult, it's me, but I put in all the stitching. Oh no, I'm not organized. This is where I was the last time because I took a picture. So you can see I only had the top part of that motif, and then last week of this week, I must say, I stitched in the black text and filled in the white background. White background on white fabric is not funny, no. But I did it, and now I need to do a back stitch border, and then the motif is done, and then I can go on to the nice motifs, the funny motifs, like the cat and the mug. So over here, so I'm going to, if I finish this one, I'm going to do these 3. So yeah, I'm glad I picked it up again, because I really need to finish this one this year. My husband has his birthday the 12th of May, so actually I want to be done by then and have it framed, and yeah, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But that's the plan, Stan. Okay. Yeah, plans. Well, those were my whips. I don't really have a lot of plans. I want to use up some fabrics by sewing some project bags every month. Every first weekend of the month, 1 project bag. That isn't so bad, right? And yeah, stitch what I want when I want. And I have a list of old whips I want to finish this year. There are about 6 or 7 on the list. So I think the office is on that. So I hope I can get that done. Then, oh, what have I been up to? Well, let me tell you, I had to cut that out because I couldn't speak. I wanted to give ice dyeing a try for a long time, and I thought last weekend, I thought, well, you know what, I'm going for it. So I had a bag of ice cubes, I had a bag of ice shavings, you know, the slush puppy ice stuff, and I took everything out. Well, let me give you a tip. Don't ice dye outside when it's very windy or stormy, because it's going wrong. And it did wrong. Well, I think I can use it. Well, let me show you the fabric first, because this is what it looks like. And I said to my husband, oh, it's such a mess. But when it dried, yeah, it wasn't that bad. So there are some specks of color that didn't, you know, when the fabric is wet and you sprinkle on some powder, fabric dyeing powder, I use Dylon, then you get all these colors. Let me show you up close, all those specks. But if you look at it from a distance and you have the blue spots, I think I'm going to stitch a monochrome pattern on this one in blue. I think that would look, yeah, I don't know if it looks nice. We'll see. I'm just going to start it and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, so another tip for ice dyeing, make sure the fabric is all covered in ice. Don't let there be any spots of fabric in between. So that's why I bought the shavings, but I was a bit impatient and the weather wasn't cooperative. So next time when I'm ice dyeing, I'm going to put the shavings first, so that the whole fabric, the whole piece of fabric is covered in shavings, or you know, and I'll put ice cubes on top. Because of the ice cubes, you get some more, because the cubes are big, you get some bigger modeling. Is that the right word? I don't know. But I used yellow and sandy beige, and it's a beige with a pink undertone, but I don't know, it looks kind of messy, but I think I can make it work. If I take this side and don't use this, I can stitch something in blue, or I will dye over it. We'll see, but those were my ice dyeing tips. Oh, let me do the giveaway. Just before I started filming, I did the random comment picker. And the first one I did was for Babbo. Let me show you the pattern. This is Babbo. And the winner is xstitchinglibrarian. Judith, you won. So I have your address, so I will get this in the mail to you. I think this week. Tomorrow is my day off, and I think I will post it tomorrow or Saturday when I'm on my way to work. So yeah. So Judith, yay, congratulations. This one is yours. Then I have the Tralala. And this is one by Easy Stitching Annemiek. So, yay Annemiek, you're the winner of Tralala. So, send me your address and I will get this in the mail to you. When I post this one, I will post all of them together. The project bag, this is how it turned out. I told you in my last video the bag was going to be red in dots, but yeah, obviously not, because the red is the contrasting fabric and this is the main fabric, so it should be on the back as well, at the back as well. So the lining is all white because I thought that was the most beautiful with this fabric. So yeah, let me tell you who the winner is. And the winner is Nina Hobbyside. So Nina, send me your address please, and I will make sure this gets to you as soon as possible. And ladies, please let me know if you use floss tags, but if you do, when you send me your address, let me know if you use floss tags, so I'll put in some of my new floss tags I had made. So yay, congratulations ladies. Okay. Oh yeah, I was all over the place again, and I cut that part out. I had COVID right before Christmas. I had to work the weekend before Christmas. I think it was the 16th, no, the 17th and the 18th of December. And I wasn't feeling very well, and I had to work together with my friend Tony, and she wasn't feeling well either. So I did a test. We both tested on Sunday morning before we had to go to work, but we were negative, so I took some medication and I went to work. and I was feeling really lousy on Sunday night. So I went to bed a little early, took some medication. I thought, well, I'll be better tomorrow morning. Well, I wasn't, and I did another test, and that one was positive. And I thought, oh no, because on Tuesday I had the day off, and I was planning on going to town to buy the last Christmas presents and things I needed for Christmas. Yeah, well, that didn't happen. So my husband was off on Wednesday, so I sent him into town with a long list, and I was on the couch with my fleece blanket, a cup of tea, and my phone in my hand, because, you know, when you send your husband into town, you know he's going to call or text or, well, he did. I told him, I'm on the couch, I'm not doing anything, so call me if you're not sure. And he did. We called, we texted, we called again, we texted again. But it turned out he did a good job. He brought back everything I needed, so yeah. Hey, it's future Joanita. I made a little slideshow from some models at het Garenhuis I went to visit in December. And I totally forgot to mention that I'll put it in. So I will put it in here. Okay, bye and enjoy. Go on to Stitchy Kindness. Yeah. I did not ask permission to mention her name, so I'm not going to, but you know who you are. I had a comment a few videos back from one of my viewers, because I'm a floss lekker, and she said to me, I have a tool that's very helpful, so let me send it to you. But she did not only send the tool, I got a whole box, and I thought an envelope should be sufficient for this tool, but she sent me all these goodies, and yeah, she said it's a token of her appreciation. Well, that made me feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Yeah, so thank you so much. I've emailed you already, but yeah, you really made my day. So this is the tool. I haven't used it yet, I'm sorry. I told her I was going to use it that same evening, but I didn't stitch a lot that evening, so yeah, I'm going to try this. She says it's really helpful because of these hooks, and it's very sturdy, because I ripped. I know I had these needle pullers before, but I always ripped this thing that's in the top. I always rip it out of the thing, so that didn't work for me. So I'll let you know next video how I experienced using this. Is that a good sentence? Well, it doesn't matter. Then she sent me all these pieces of fabric. Love this. Love this. It's so springy. And these all go together. Striped and other motifs in black and white. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love fabrics. And then she wrote me, she sent me a beautiful card with birds. So this would make a lovely cross stitch pattern. Yeah. And I got another piece of cross stitch fabric. She put in a pattern by Little House Needleworks. So cute. It's so cute. And I was in need of bigger floss rings, but I couldn't get them anymore. So I have my stash floss on the door. If you watch the 911 Stitcher, she has in the back, she has these curtain things where she has her floss on. Well, my husband made them at the door of the room, on the inside of the door. And I have all these rings with my stash floss, but I needed big rings and I couldn't get them anymore at the store where I bought the other ones. And then I got this package and there were too big and too smaller rings, so floss stacks. She even put in some little wash pins, I don't know, to hang your wash with in small. She says she uses them to clip on your floss stack with the color you're stitching on, because, and she is so right, because when you have colors that look similar and you're stitching at night, sometimes it's really hard to see which color you need. So yeah, always handy. So yeah, I'm very grateful. Oh, and she put in a magazine, a quilt magazine, because I'm starting my quilt course next Friday. Not tomorrow, but next week on Friday. So there's some lovely quilts in this, but I need more experience before I can make something like this. Did you watch Nikki Noodle? She had a lovely quilt. Oh, I loved it so much. The fabric she used is gorgeous. The pattern is gorgeous. Oh, she made such a beautiful quilt. If you haven't watched Nikki, please do, because yeah, you have to watch. You don't have to, but you know what I mean. And my viewer, and she wrote me a lovely note. So yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, then I'm going on to haul. I didn't buy a lot. This was all last year, last month. I bought 3 Oscars by Weeks Dye Works, because Tony gave me one, but I wanted to give it back. So when it was back in stock at Sooty Day, I ordered 3 and Tony has ours back. But floss can't travel alone, so I bought the summer version, the summer edition, the next season in the series by Jardin Privé. It's called Quaker de Latte, I don't know, the summer one. So I'm not sure in which color I'm going to stitch this one. I'm going to start it when I finish spring, so not sooner. But I think I'm going to use a little more brighter color than this one. This calls for, let me see, DMC 815. But I think it's too dark for summer. So I will choose another cottage garden thread. That's something more summery. Then Twin Peak Primitives had a 50% off sale on, well, I think it was a bit longer, but I ordered this on the 31st. I ordered Carrying Watermelon. I love this one. The ants are so cute. And I love the sunflowers. And I ordered what it's called, A Silver Winter Night in the Wood. And I love this one as well. It's so beautiful with all the white. Yeah, and I particularly like the border. Let me show you up close. I hope you can see it. But the border is so pretty. And these flowers underneath the owl. Oh, I love this. I love this. So that's all I bought, because I don't want to buy a lot this year because of our vacation. But more on that later. I want to show you my Christmas presents first. I got a gift certificate from my sister for Atelier Sooty Day. So thank you, Sus. It was way too much, but yay. Thank you so much. And then the kids gave me, I'm only showing you my Stitchy related gifts. This one I got from Levi and Isabel, the beaver, and I think I have all of them, at least all of the months, because it was a monthly release. All the months I really love, those I have now, so I can start stitching them. Then I got some Etsy patterns from Sam and Finn. Yeah, this one is a black and white print, so sorry for that. It's called Cute Cat in Pot by Seven Dreams Shop. It's on Etsy, and I think she's Ukrainian, but I love this. I had this on my wish list for a very long time, and yeah, I think it's a very quick stitch, and it's such a cute stitch. So I got this one. Then they bought me, yeah, Star Wars, because Star Wars, look at it. It's like the Beatle album, but then with the droids. And Levi told me what the name of this droid, but I totally forgot. And you know, BB-8, R2-D2 and C-3PO, but I forgot his name. I can't remember. And then, yay, Cactus Cat by Satsuma Street. I ordered floss for this one already. Excuse me, Zoe's tapping me. Ben je erbij? Nou kom. Kom dan. There. I ordered the DMC's for this one already, so, and there are a lot of DMC's, and usually when I order my DMC's, I'll go to my stash first and then see what I have, and I didn't with this one. So I ordered it, and then I thought, let me check what I have. Well, I had 12 of the colors, but you know, DMC, you can always use DMC, so that's no problem. And this one, they got me this one. Don't you just love it? Alice in Wonderland by Satsuma Street. This was on my wish list for a very long time as well. So yeah, love, love, love. And then my husband gave me this. Oh. My friend Tony. I shouldn't say friend anymore. Everyone knows Tony is my friend. So Tony wanted to order this one for herself for Christmas, and I wanted it as well. So we agreed that she would order it, and she would, Renee would contact Tony for my Christmas present. So they could split the shipping and the taxes, and because it's not cheap, it's coming from Canada, and it is, oh, look at it, Isabella's Harp with Leo and Roxy floss and the called for fabric. Let me show you without the glare. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's by Modern Folk Embroidery. It's a collaboration between Leo and Roxy, but I think they have a different name now. Did I hear that in Flosstube? Oh no, it's Evertoads. The floss is called Leo and Roxy, but it's ordered at Evertoads. Yeah, get your facts straight. So yeah, I love this one. So I got this. We talked about it many times before, Tony and I, that we really want to try out the Leo and Roxy floss, but it's so expensive if you, with the taxes and the shipping, and yeah, you know. So, well, at Christmas time you can splurge. Well, my husband splurged for me, so yeah, I'm very grateful. I had so much lovely patterns, and yeah, that should be enough to last until my vacation. I finished the spider spin by Lars Kepler. I put in a picture here because I took it back to work because of the reservations that were on the book, and it was, I've been reading a lot when I had COVID, so yeah, I so much enjoyed it. It was very well written, but all of their books are, and the story was just, yeah, great. they should make a series out of those books, because when you start reading the first chapter of The Spider, it's just like you're in a movie. So that's how I felt. But yeah, it was a great book. I've been reading Unlosse Draad by Tracy Chevalier. She's the one who wrote The Girl with the Pearl Earring as well. And this one is called in English A Single Thread. And it's about this group of brodeuses, women who stitch. And they stitch these pillows you kneel on when you have to kneel in church. So the group of women are making those kind of pillows. It's about Violet. She's a single woman living in England in 1932. And well, at her age, she's somewhere in her mid-30s, I think. It was not done to be single. I think they call it an old spinster, oude vrijster in Dutch. Yeah, and she has her own ideas. She lost her fiance, she lost her brother, both in the war, and she lives with her other brother, younger brother, and her mother and father. And then her father dies and her brother moves out, and she can't get along with her mom, so she decides to go live on her own. Well, that's enough for a lot of I don't know how you call it, no peace and quiet, let me put it that way. And then she discovers this group of women who stitch, and then she starts stitching as well. Oh, and by the way, it's a thing, an itchy Flosstube knows. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book. It was well written, and it gives you a really good image of what it was like for those women at those times, because she meets another woman and they become friends, and the woman is also a single woman, but she's gay, and that was totally not done in that time. So yeah, really, I highly recommend this one, especially for the stitching. It's, yeah, usually I read all those detective novels or exciting, well, exciting in the sense of horror-like, but this one, yeah, it's an historical novel at work. So yeah, I highly recommend. Try it. And if you don't like it, close it and take it back to the library. So yeah. What have I been watching? We've been watching on Christmas time. We usually pick a series of movies like Star Wars or Lord of the Rings, and this year we chose Oceans 11, 12, 13 and 8. Well, yeah, we were watching it on the couch, and we said to each other, because it takes place, one of the movies takes place in Las Vegas, and we had, we'll be there in a few months. So yeah, lovely movies. Just, yeah, George Clooney, Brad Pitt. Need I say more? I had to cut that part out because I was spoiling. So the movie we watched, the Italian movie we watched, is called Seven Ladies and a Mystery. I think it translates to Seven Ladies and a Mystery, or Seven Women and a Mystery. But yeah, it's a bit Agatha Christie-like, but funny, and yeah, it was a nice movie. So especially around Christmas time, because it's snowing in the movie, and yeah. It's about a mom, a dad, the grandma, and the youngest daughter. They're living in this mansion with the housekeeper, and the oldest daughter is coming home for Christmas to celebrate Christmas at home, and then things happen, Agatha Christie-like. So yeah, that was a nice movie. Surprisingly nice, because we were scrolling through Netflix. It's on Netflix, by the way. And my husband said, shall we watch this one? And I thought, I was stitching, so I didn't mind. I said, put it on. And then yeah, I stopped stitching because usually I follow movies by hearing what's happening, but I can't understand anything of Italian. Yeah, there was some words, but I can't follow a whole movie in Italian when I'm not watching. So I had to stop stitching. So that's a good sign. And then we watched Glass Onion. We watched the other one, Knives Out, a while ago when it first came out on Netflix. And now there was Glass Onion. It's with Daniel Craig. He's a detective. And it's an Agatha Christie-like movie as well. A Knives Out, the first part, and Glass Onion. Yeah, I thought the first one was better. But this one was with Edward Norton. So yeah, I love Edward Norton. I hadn't seen him in a movie for a while. So that's the reason why we watched it. And because we watched Knives Out. But when I think of it now, I think Knives Out, I think that was a better movie than the other one. But it was enjoyable. Nothing wrong with it. It was a long one, over 2 hours. But we enjoyed ourselves. And then we've been watching The Recruit. It's a series about this young guy who's a lawyer, and he starts working for the CIA. And he gets himself in a pickle, so to speak. And then I've watched Kaleidoscope. I watched it by myself. It's a movie, Giancarlo Esposito, I think he's called. You know, this actor, you see him in different kinds of movie, but I can't really seem to remember his name. But for Flosstube, I checked it to make sure. It's about a bank robbery. No, not a bank. It's about a safe. They're cracking a safe, and yeah, but it's a whole story around it. So yeah, I really liked it. And then I've started watching Echoes with Michelle Mona. I don't know. Yeah, I think you know her. When you see the trailer, I think you recognize the actress. Her name is Michelle Mona. I don't know. And I've discovered on YouTube Sarah Millican. She's not a Flosstuber, but she's a stand-up comedian. She's from England, and she makes me laugh so hard. I was crying. Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing. So yeah, I highly recommend Sarah Millican. She's the best. Her faces, how she talks, her jokes. Yeah, I love her. So that's what I've been watching. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope to be back every 2 or 3 weeks because I'm starting my quilt course next week and there's some homework involved. So I don't think I'll be stitching a lot as I usually do, as much as I usually do. So I don't know, but I will be back in 2 or 3 weeks. So I wouldn't be me if I wouldn't forget something. So I forgot to tell you about the Flosstubers. They are new to me. The first one is Katie, the novel stitcher. She's in our group of the Joy of Winter SAL. She's a lovely person. She's sweet. She's nice. She has these lovely projects. So yeah, I subscribed, of course. Then I watched Alyssa Jones. A Flosstube is called Alyssa Jones with a number, and I didn't write that down, so I'll put it in the screen. Yeah, she's a nice person as well. Sorry, lost my train of thought. She's very sweet and she's very nice, and she has also lovely projects. So yeah, so subscribe to her also. Sorry, I had an awful cough before I filmed this little piece. And then I watched Ellie Stitcher. She's Elaine from the UK. She's mentioned by Stitchy Sarah, and I put her on the list of Flosstubers to watch, but I'm so behind on my Flosstube watching and I'm trying to catch up on everybody. So I forgot, but I watched her last week and I really enjoyed it. I watched her whip parade, and yeah, she has lovely projects. She's a very nice person. Yeah, so subscribe as well. And then Erin, the 2 Martini Stitcher, well, she's not new to me because she's the first Flosstuber I watched. And she's back. She's been away for 8 months, maybe longer, I don't know. But I was glad to see she's back. So go watch Erin. Yeah, she has lovely projects and I love watching her. She's my first Flosstuber, so the Flosstuber I came across. So yeah, that's it. So let me check my notes before I have to film another piece of Flosstube. No, that's it. That's really it. So see you next time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching, and I hope you get some stitching done, and yeah, just enjoy what you're doing. So hope to see you soon. Bye.